I believe if I had a friend that came to me and said that they weren't experiencing Christ's victory in their life, I would say it's because they are not fully devoting their life to God and trying their best to store their faith in Him. After reading Christ's big picture and really listening to that message of the story, as it said that many Jews were anticipating a Messiah to come and save them, but obviously that didn't happen. I don't know if they were believing in some type of miracle or they were waiting for something that wasn't going to come, but I believe that you save yourself. And when I mean that, that's a perfect example of that story. The Jews were waiting for somebody to come, just give them something that wasn't going to come. Um, but they didn't fully devote their life to God. They kept believing in other gods and exploring different realms and whatnot. And God told them to, God warned them not to do that, but they kept doing it and they weren't fully devoting themselves to God. And I believe that's why they never really experienced Christ's victory in life. And I believe that's what I would tell my friend. It's because they're not fully devoting their self to God. A perfect example is David. Although David sinned and he did make mistakes and whatnot, it does say in the story that he tried his best to devote his life and his faith to God. And because of that, he had a great reign, and his people below him, they lived a great life. And although he wasn't perfect, although he tried to live a great life under God, and he fully devoted his life to God. And I believe that's why he had a great reign. And that's why the people that were under him had a great life. So I believe if somebody was to come to me and say that they weren't experiencing Christ's victory in life, it's because they're not fully devoting themselves to Christ. I believe you fully have to you have to you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to not sin and live a perfect life. But I believe that you have to try. You have to fully devote yourself to God, and you have to at least try and be perfect, and you have to try not to sin, and you have to you know try to I don't know, I guess try to be perfect in a way. Um, Not, you don't have to be, but I believe if you fully try and you fully devote yourself to God, then I believe then you will truly experience his you'll you'll truly experience Christ's victory in your life.